Hey guys, it's Ted with Oaxray, and today I'm going to talk about how a seller goes from $100,000 to $250,000 in their Amazon business. If you go to oaxray.com, you'll notice that you can do a free 30-minute coaching call with me, and I'll talk you through whatever you'd like to about your Amazon business. And today I got kind of an interesting call. It was someone who was already doing a good amount of sales. They were doing about $100,000 a year, so they had the basics down. And they're like, how do I take it to the next level? Really, I'm a process guy. I like to see the numbers, see what you're doing. So let's go over how someone will break down their daily goals and what they need. And I'll just kind of go over generalities. They did about $100,000 last year. 100,000. They were selling products, mostly toys, games, home goods types of items, and their average selling price is $25. Whenever I actually broke that down, I'm like, you need to sell 4,000. Oh, yeah. Average sales price is $25, and they sold 4,000 units to get there. So approximately what they're doing right now is they're selling approximately 10 items per day. That's about it. And what I like to do is I like to look at the front end of the business, which means the sourcing side of the business, and then look at the sales and marketing and things like that later. So I start off with the point of, if you want to do 250,000, keep the margins at exactly what they are now at $25 each per item. I didn't go over margin too much. I spoke with him about margin, but we'll talk about that later. And now you have to sell 10,000 items. So I figured his monthly goal needs to be 833 units per month that he needs to sell if he wants to make his goal of selling 10,000 units per year to make his number. So from there, I actually break it down on a daily basis. He's working approximately 5 days a week, maybe 20 divided by 20 days. And there we go. So on his standard work day, on his standard day out scouting, he needs to find about approximately 42 items. That means in an 8-hour period, he needs to find 42 items, or approximately 5 to 6 items per hour that he's out. Now, that means he needs to find 5 to 6 profitable items per hour. And whenever I broke it down in this fashion, instead of seeing this huge number of I need to find $250,000, I kind of break it down into an hourly or a daily goal. So instead of you worrying about, okay, I have to find 10,000 items this year, you break it down into a daily goal and you say, okay, I know today I have to find my 42 items that are at least 30% profitable. That means if I spend $10 after all the fees, or if I spend $25, since that is the going rate there, I have to make at least $7.50 on the item, and I want an average of. So the reason I go down this path is so that he can have kind of a roadmap of what to do on a daily basis, and then he can start evaluating stores. How do you know if this store A is good, generally store B is bad, if you don't know how long it takes you to scan the store and how many items in your average profit margin from that store? So let's evaluate a store pretty quickly, and we're going to use his numbers to evaluate the store. His goal is to find, let's say, 6 items per hour of his 8-hour day. Let's just call it 6. If he walks into a store and it takes him half an hour to do the store, but he finds 4 items, then that was worth his time. So it kind of puts a value on the value of each store that you go to. So whenever you create your map and you start marking items as this store is very profitable, this store is not very profitable, because a lot of people, they walk into a store and they say, okay, today I found 20 items, right? That's great. But if it took you 6 hours to find 20 profitable items, then it doesn't make sense. See, now that once we have that goal set in place where, okay, we need to find 6 profitable items per hour, we know when to get in, we know when to stay longer, and then we know when, okay, we're only finding 2 items per hour, so let's not go back to this place. Or maybe we have to wait an additional amount of time. Maybe we only go there during the Big Lots 20% off sale, or maybe we need more discounts so we can find more items that meet those criteria. So by knowing your number, by knowing this person's number of what their goal is and how many they want to sell and the profit margin, the people, you can easily make buying decisions. So just quick, this guy this year, he wants to do $250,000. His average sale price now is $25. His average margin is 30%, so he's making about $7.50 per item. If you do the math on that, we're talking about $75,000 a year is what he wants to make. He needs to sell 833 units per month. And whenever you break that down to an hourly basis, he needs to find 6 units an hour. So with that 6 units an hour, we can take that, we can apply it to the stores in the local area, and then we can make decisions on whether a store is profitable or not. So from here, he's going to have to take this and he's going to have to duplicate. He's going to have to say, okay, which stores can I go into and find at least 6 items per hour that are going to meet my buy-buys criteria, the criteria for my business. And from here, we can write down every single store in your area is probably going to be 1,000, hundreds of stores in your area. We can start eliminating the stores, and then we have a list daily of what are my best stores. Where are most of my profitable items coming from, and which store should I target? Which store should I leave alone because they're constantly not bringing me funds? They're not making me hit my goal. And then that is how you can itemize your day and figure out what works best for your business. So this is a pretty simple breakdown with pretty simple numbers. I want to challenge everybody, plug in what is your monthly goal or what is your yearly goal? I want you to break that down by what is your average selling price. Here it's $25. How many do you need to sell a year to make your goal possible? Here it's 10,000. How many units per month? How many units per day that you're working, and how many units per hour? And once you figure out those numbers, then you can start evaluating which stores are the best for you. Thank you guys very much. Have a great day and make some money using the Oaxray.
Please like and subscribe. And if you have a question about Amazon, put a comment down below and I'll make a video about it as soon as I can.